Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card reading for what do people find attractive about you? What is inspiring about you? We have pile 1 on the left, pile 2 in the middle, and pile 3 on the right. So let Spirit guide you, take your time, choose your pile now, and timestamps will be in the description box below, and I will meet you in your reading. Aloha pile 1. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card reading for what do people find attractive about you. We're going to look at what your attractive qualities are, even how that may help other people to feel inspired, but we just want to look at what is attracting others to you, what they find attractive that you may not be aware of. So before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand, as well as thank you for those who have donated. I'm working on a few things for the channel that will be fun. I think some new playlists for bedtime stories and affirmations, and the donations certainly help me to spend that extra time and attention on that. And I do have a contest, free to enter, free to win, for the month of April. I always have to think of what month we're in. So essentially, if you'd like to enter that contest, I will let you know at the end of the reading. That's for a free 30-minute session with me personally. So stay tuned till the end of the reading to find out how to enter that contest. As well as those of you who would like a private reading with me, that information's in the description box below. I've got a few different ways that you can connect with me. Okay, so let's get to it. What makes you attractive? Pile 1 to others. All right, beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, I am going to get a couple of rune cards as well. Cards that we're using today, because some people do ask, we're using the, what is this called? Wisdom of the Oracle. We're using the Tamed Wild Crystals, the Wild Crystals deck. We're using the Native Spirit Oracle cards, as well as the Runic Odyssey Oracle cards for the oracles, and then I think we'll use the Mermaid Tarot as well. Let's just see. Okay, let's get a few rune cards. I like this rune deck. Not only is it beautiful, but it has runes and moons. So it's both rune and moon deck. Okay, and so apparently, all right, and one more. What do people find attractive about pile 1? Okay, beautiful. So this is multiple things. First off, whether you're male or female, whether you are male or female matters not. You have a divine feminine in their power type of energy. So people are very attracted. You got 3 moons out of this deck. We have the new moon, new beginnings. We have celebration for full moon, and then first quarter we have take action. Okay. We also have the card of why, out to sea, and then I'll go over what these mean. We have black tourmaline, the white buffalo, and we have Fehu, which is the rune of possessions, wealth and abundance, inheritance. Okay. All right, beautiful. So what people find attractive about you, pile 1, is multifold. I feel like this group, you are willing to ask why. This group feels like very highly intelligent and healing energy. You are very inquisitive. People are so attracted by your curious nature that you don't just take things at face value. You ask questions. You ask why. You want to go a little bit deeper into whatever that you're learning, whether that be spiritual topics or whether it be academic, or even just when you put your mind to something, you'll ask why, and you'll really go deeply into learning. People love that learning spirit about you because you have that learning spirit. People are super attracted to it because not only are you curious, but because you're curious, it moves into you learning lots of different things. So people can learn from you because of the reason that you have gone further in. Okay, we have To the Sea, Black Tourmaline, and White Buffalo. People are really attracted to the way that you show up for others. You're very kind, compassionate, and generous. You're a very grounding force, okay? Because you have taken the time to learn, to travel. Some of you may learn through experiences and be very well traveled. That's that why, okay? You lead a very purpose-driven life, that you understand your mission. And when people are very attracted to the way that you handle when you go through harder things, but also you're the person who shows up for others. You're that white buffalo. You're that healer. You're the one that shows up with as the positive omen, as the grounding force. You help to clean and clear others, okay? You have learned through your practices how to clean and clear yourself, and therefore others are blessed by that. You show up as that, you teach others how to sacrifice and release their burdens that have made them depressed or brought them down, so that they can become the offering, okay? People are very attracted to your dedication to whatever your belief system is. This could be religious, this could be spiritual, this could be, healing. This could be any type of belief system that you hold strongly to. People are seeing the dedication and they're seeing how it pays off for you. That because you're dedicated to either your meditation or your prayer or your, whatever you have decided is your purpose. This could even be business purpose. It doesn't have to be, spiritually based. But people see your dedication. They see that you ground in the energy, and they really, really love that. People love and are attracted to the fact that you are willing to take action, okay? This shows me first quarter moon. It's balanced, okay? Light and dark, yin and yang. You are willing to take action when you get your why, okay? And that purpose, again, that purpose-driven self. You are willing to go after what you want. You're willing to have the new beginnings. And I really love this because I feel like because you're a person who's inquisitive, that sometimes you'll take risks and in relationships and in business and in where you live in the world. Some of you may have lived many different places and have gone to places that you've been called to because you're willing to do the new beginnings, even if it fails. All right, there's been times where you've been out to sea where the risk that you took publicly failed. And what people are so attracted to is the fact that you pull yourself back up, that you still have that lovely spirit that says, great, okay, that's a stepping stone. Instead of feeling like you are mired down, you'll acknowledge, that you may be feeling a little bit down or out, or you don't have all the solutions right away. And then you go, you know what? I'm using that as a stepping stone. And you go to your new beginning. And people are super attracted by that. They're like, how did Pile One go from, losing everything or taking a risk that didn't work out to now having everything? Because the next part is celebration and wealth and abundance. People love how you can make something out of nothing. That you go from this new beginning to full-on celebration. You go from new moon to full moon. And in one cycle, here you are with wealth, abundance. And wealth is wealth of joy, wealth of physical, financial abundance, wealth of love, wealth of, you are just fertile in your being. And people are super attracted to that. They're attracted to how you understand the natural cycles of life, you stay within your purpose, that you're grounding, that you clear yourself, that you help others heal, and you also empower others while you are coming up. Okay, so you're very generous, pile 1, with your riches and reasons to celebrate, because you understand that it's better to celebrate with others that are doing well. It's like you want everybody to feel good and do well, and that makes you extremely attractive. Okay, and then we'll do one more tarot card. Yeah, I like you guys. You're determined. Beautiful. Gorgeous. And then, okay. So we've got Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. You have a childlike spirit, but you have the understanding that what you invest in grows, and people really like that. I'm also seeing this as some of you may be teachers, and you may be teaching children or youth, and they look up to you so much because you, regardless of whom you're teaching, you touch the inner child in all that you deal with. So whatever your business is, whatever you do for work, people are super attracted to you because they know that you are valued highly, that you value yourself highly, and you value people's inquisitive nature. You value the why. You value people asking questions and being critical thinkers for themselves, and you teach others to do that, to think like a child but move forward in your actions more maturely, right? So you have incredible balance. We have Ace of Pentacles. What you offer is really worthwhile, and you bring to the table such glorious things that, again, grow. You are someone who is full of value. There's a treasure trove of both wisdom, financial blessings within you. You absolutely are someone that people are attracted to, the way that you can see life as a treasure, and also the way that you can accumulate treasure through your vibrational frequency. And as far as the healing side of things, we have 10 of Wands, the Moon, and 3 of Wands. People are so attracted to the fact that you look beyond the illusion. They love your intuition. They love that you're able to lay your burdens down. You're somebody who maybe didn't start out with much or had a harder childhood, but you've made something of yourself. You've allowed your ships to come in despite any delays. You've gone deep in your healing process, and now you're able to give that to others. And people are extremely attracted to that. So you may help people out of their struggles. And what people love about you is that you're humble, you're down to earth, regardless of how much you have for yourself. You actually share it with others in such a beautiful way. You celebrate with others, and what people find so attractive about you is that you're not scared to get your hands dirty, right? So you would hang out with the people who have nothing, all right? I see this group, serving the homeless, or maybe having been homeless at one time themselves and now doing really well, because they're showing me my story. It's like, I grew up with not very much, right? I always had everything I needed, but we didn't have money. I've been homeless at one time in my life, and I've raised myself up into a really beautiful life for myself. And so I can hang out with people who have nothing or are recovering from addictions, and I can hang out with people who are billionaires. Like, I've been in both situations, and it works out wonderfully. So this group, you're like that. You are down to earth. You're able to, people are so attracted to the fact that you can commune with multiple different types of people, and that you can gain rapport and empower people who society might look on as lowly, or people who society might look on as elite, okay? So you are very well-rounded. I love, love, love this group. I feel like you have earned and deserve every beautiful thing that is coming your way, and I am so delighted for you. You guys are super attractive, and I feel like you're physically attractive too, but what's so funny is that, yes, you're physically attractive, but what people like about you is your character. It's like there's so many other things to love about you and that people are attracted to you that they forget to even look. You know, it's like the physical attractiveness is just a bonus, right? Because there's so many other beautiful things about you. You're such givers, and you're inspiring and empowering, okay? So that's what I have for you. I'm going to leave it there. So thank you so much. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, remember it's free to enter, free to win. So here's how you do it. You be a subscriber. So subscribe and hit that bell button. You like and share this video. And then in the description box below, put White Buffalo. And that lets me know that you would like to be entered into the drawing. May 1st, I will do a video to draw the winner and announce it then, and hopefully you are the winner. All right, so thank you so much. Till next time, aloha. Aloha pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages. Pick a card for what makes people attracted to you. So we're going to look at your attractiveness, what it does for other people, how you're magnetic. Okay, so before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Also, thank you so much for those who have donated or will donate. That's been really helpful. I'm working on some beautiful things that I'll be rolling out here towards the end of the month, hopefully. Some bedtime stories like read along, as well as affirmations and meditation playlist. I feel like that'll be a really good addition, as some people have said they like to fall asleep to my voice, and so I want to provide some ways that you can have that as a playlist, okay? And thank you for those who comment. It's so, so helpful. Few announcements. I am doing a contest for the month of April, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that contest, as some are here for the messages, not for the contest, as well as those who have asked for a personal reading. Just check out my description box below. I've put a few different options to just be as convenient as possible for you guys to connect with me, okay? So let's get to it. Pile 2. What is your attractiveness? All right. Cool. Pile 2. Let's get some rune cards as well. So decks that we're using, we have Wisdom of the Oracle. We're using the Wild Crystals, Tamed Wild Crystals deck. We're using the Native Spirit Oracle cards and the Runic Odyssey cards. And I think we'll use the Mermaid Tarot as well, or Tarot of the Mermaids. All right, let's get to pile 2. What makes them attractive? Well, apparently you're fun. I'm singing with you guys. Gorgeous. All right, and let's get one more. Okay. This group, you guys are physically beautiful, but you're ready, okay? We have walking in beauty and poised. Poised, I love when people have poise, because I feel like this group, you're very diplomatic. While you're physically beautiful, this walking in beauty feels like you see the beauty in all things. Even when people are going through different situations, you're able to see the beauty in it. You're also someone who has a childlike wonder, especially around nature. I feel like this group likes to be out in nature. You see the beauty and the awe of it, that you sing and dance like a little child. with this innocence that's beautiful around being in nature. You really take it all in, and people are so attracted to that. They're attracted to your poise in situations. I feel like you're the type of person who stays calm when there are, issues afoot. You can stay calm in uncomfortable situations. You can stay calm and poised. Like, you're always ready for whatever. Like, I'm laughing because, like, somebody said they're down for whatever. My spirit says, so you're flexible, like, you know yourself enough and you're comfortable with yourself enough that you can be free and flexible and ready and fun. Okay, we have muscovite here as the stone that came out for you. Okay, and it says that it's historically been used to protect from negative spirits while channeling or communicating with the spirit realm. It said that this stone can connect with the highest spiritual planes and provide communication with the angels. It's used in self-healing rituals and scrying. And we also have the native spirit of the dream traveler. So people are attracted to your spiritual walk. I feel like this group, you do dream traveling, astral travel. Some of you may be tarot readers or aspiring tarot readers, or you psychics or healers in some capacity, okay? This most specifically is less to do with hands-on type of healing and more to do with remote style viewing, dream traveling. I also feel like you're a dreamer. Okay, you can help others, like you can help clear others. You see spiritually the path that they should take, not should, but that they could take. You are a very excellent advisor. People really love your confidence and how you have moved through your own self-doubt to teach others how to move through that, especially when it comes to spiritual things, especially with this group. I feel like you've had some really interesting spiritual awakenings, which can sometimes be a bit jarring to the psyche. And you can help others. What they're showing me is like the birth of a shaman. So there was this thing I watched or read that was talking about, they took some different shamans from different tribes that do not live in the US. Okay, so I know this is global, but it was basically showing, because in the US, when someone's going through mental things, they will diagnose it as like schizophrenic or borderline personality or etc. And I'm not a doctor, so of course go to your doctor if you're experiencing that. But in this case study, what they saw was people would have these, we locked them up in psych wards in the US, right? And they brought these shamans in and they go, oh, you're locking up your healers. What they're going through is the birth of the shaman. And so when the shaman's birth, you're opening yourself to the other realms, and it can feel like you're a bit crazy because you're learning to tune into all of the different channels, right? So it's like when I first started waking up, it was a full 10 years before I found out what had happened to me. And then I got the learning and training, okay? But I was communicating with the dead, I was seeing visions, I was having all these things happen to me with my, spirit team that I didn't understand or even start to understand until I found the mentor for me 10 years later. Now, it feels like you guys are similar to that, in that people are attracted to you because you went through your spiritual awakening, some of you alone, some of you feeling completely crazy, and then now you're here to help others do it easier. You stamped down the path so that they could go through their situation and not roam around for a long time without the help, okay? We have separation here, which is ancestral heritage and possessions. Often this is through inheritance. People are really attracted to, again, this is your spirit, okay? They're attracted to your spiritual gifts, your ancestral gifts. Remember that our ancestors give us more than just wounds. And they love how you're in the world but not of the world, that you're able to separate yourself from negativity and things that have been happening that are less than beautiful, if you could call it that. And you're able to take that any situation and you're able to walk in beauty with it. You're able to hold yourself in your being poised, okay? I do feel like this group, you may have had a lot of death, so some of you could be mediums. But people love that you're able to separate yourself from the drama, okay? Not that you don't go through your own issues, you just don't internalize it the way that others do. You see it as a stepping stone and a opportunity for growth. We have growth here, which is fertility and growth. This is very much like the Empress card. Okay, so people love your growth. There are some people who have known you for a long time and you have changed so significantly. They're so attracted to how you have grown, how you have taken the things that were maybe would level or harm another person. You have taken those harder times and you've seen the beauty in it and you've grown from it, okay? And I feel like this group, people are so attracted to your fertility. So some of you, that could be physical children, because this is the feminine, you have the maiden, the mother, the crone. And this would be you in that maiden and mother part of the divine feminine. People are very attractive to your fertility. They're attracted to your nurturing. They're attracted to, and whether you have children or not, doesn't matter. They're attracted to that very nurturing quality about you. You make others feel good and you make them feel able to trust. So we have this movement here. Then we have trust and partnership. So what you give to others is, and why people are so attracted to you, is you help move them through their issues. You're ready, like I said, down for anything. You got that horsepower. Look at her saddled up back behind there. Okay? But you are in trust and you're in partnership. And people feel like because you nurture them and you nurture your relationships, what Spirit's saying is people are attracted to you. You're a good friend and a good lover. People are attracted to the way that they can trust and partner with you. And when they do, everything grows. Everything comes into improvement. We have refine and improve, the waxing gibbous moon. It's like this group, you have the Midas touch. You refine and improve everything that you touch, right? People love it. I also feel like they're really attracted to how organized you are. This group is like fun and playful as you are. You improve upon anything that you touch. So I feel like because you like this beauty and this walking in beauty, it's like even your home is nurturing and good to look at. The way that you dress is beautiful and good to look at. Like, it's a very Venusian energy. So you may have Libra or Taurus in your chart, because with this fertility, the walking in beauty, the poised, okay? And so they love that. People are so attracted to, like I said, not just your physical, but the way that you move, the way that you improve all that's around you. You guys are a really beautiful group, highly spiritual. Okay, why are people attracted to pile 2? We'll get a couple tarot cards and close it out there. Okay. Beautiful. And they said one more. Okay. And so, nice. People love that you can take, like I said, the darker times and learn how to balance it. For those that are depressed and those who have gone through some really hard things, you help them to balance out, all right? So I feel like not only are you there for those who are depressed, but when you go through bouts of depression or stronger emotions, you know how to balance yourself out. And people are so attracted to that. They're like, wow, you know, like pile 2 is so beautiful and so amazing, but she's so, or they are so honest and so real and come forward with, like, I feel like you show the beauty for yourself, but you also show the struggle. Like when you have gone through your struggle, you don't try to hide that. It's like, you know how, because they're showing me social media and how some people only put the positive things, which we want our space to be positive, but I feel like you're able to share what you've gone through in an inspiring way, where it's like, hey, look, I'm human too. Because sometimes when people look too perfect, we're not attracted to them anymore. You're real. And so it's like, you will say when you've gone through something, but the way that you show it is so balanced, okay? People are very attracted to your independence and the fact that you can create a harvest, like I said, out of nothing, all right? You have that fertility with this 9 of Pentacles, like that you're self-made. Regardless of whether you're in partnership or not, people are extremely attracted to the fact that you have made it on your own and you help other people to learn how to do that, that you have pulled yourself up from the bootstraps and you have had your harvest. Like, I feel like, you know, some people, you see them and there's actually jealousy, or you don't feel good about what they have achieved. It's like, well, that person's like a thief and this, that, and the other, and you know, there's judgments around it. With you, people are like, yes, pile 2 deserves everything that they've gotten, because I'm so attracted to how they have handled themselves. Like, they're showing me your integrity is quite high, and so people are attracted to that. People are attracted to your communication and also your values, okay? First off, regardless of your age, you're super attractive physically. So yes, there is that. Like, you have a youthfulness about you regardless of age. You have, like, people are like, how does pile 2 stay looking so young? It's so cute. I like that a lot. And then with this King of Pentacles is the master of values and currency. People are so attracted. I feel like many of you may be entrepreneurs or just do your own thing in your own way, but you're steady with it. People love your integrity. They love that you mean what you say and you say what you mean, spiritual or not, you know, that your communication is fiery and passionate, but it's backed up by values and truth. And people are extremely attracted to that. So pile 2, I love you guys. I love how poised you are. I love how beautiful you have made your life. And I feel like this group has made their life beautiful out of meager circumstances in the beginning of your life. And so you have absolutely taken, you know, what little that you started with, and you've expanded and grown it. I love your spiritual walk, like super attractive. And, you know, again, goes beyond the physical. That was in pile 1 too. It's like, I feel like both of these groups, you guys are extremely physically attractive, but that's the least interesting part about about you, right? So that's a theme also from pile 1. So if you were interested in pile 1, there might be information for you there. But this group feels highly, highly spiritual. Love your integrity, and so we'll leave it there. Thank you guys so much. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already, so subscribe and hit that bell button, and then like and share this video, and in the comment section below when you finish that, write integrity, and that lets me know that you would like to enter the contest. May 1st I will do that drawing on video and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. All right, so thank you so much. Till next time, aloha. Aloha pile 3, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages. Pick a card for what do people find attractive about you. We're going to look at what makes you attractive, what are your qualities, what inspires others that you do, and just get into a nice feel-good reading. We like those. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you to those who have donated. That's certainly been a big help. I am working on bringing out some playlist for you for bedtime stories, like a read along, as well as affirmations and guided meditation playlist, just so that you guys have some things. I've been getting feedback that a lot of you find my voice soothing, which is a super beautiful compliment. So I want to give you some actual content that you can use for the purposes of sleep and dream time. As well as I am doing a contest, free to enter, free to win. I will let you know how to enter that contest at the end of the video. It is for a 30-minute session with me personally. So stay tuned till the end and I will let you know how to enter that, as well as those who have asked for a private reading. In the description box below, there are a couple of different options on how to connect with me that would, you get to choose what works best for you. Okay, so thank you so much. Let's get to your reading, pile 3. Okay. Man, nice. We're also going to get some runes. I'm using Wisdom of the Oracle cards today. Wild Crystals deck by Tamed Wild. We're doing the Native Spirit cards and the Runic Odyssey Oracle, as well as some Mermaid Tarot cards. So for those who are asking about which cards I use. Okay. All right. Pile 3. What do people find attractive about pile 3? Okay. Perfect. All right. We have chop wood and citrine. So people find your work ethic, first and foremost, is the first thing that came through, super attractive. That when you can't, how do I describe this? People are attracted to the fact that even when it doesn't seem like there's much going on, you still are consistent, okay? You're consistent in your work relationships, and you're consistent in your physical, friendships and relationships. You do the work, you chop the wood, okay? With the citrine is extremely abundant, okay? So it also removes toxins. It does attract wealth and prosperity. It creates a warm and comforting environment. So I feel like with pile 3, you guys, people love and are attracted to your personal power, your warmth and creativity. It's like you can, you have an abundant mentality rather than a lack mentality. And I love that you have the abundant mentality, but you also take the inspired action steps. So pile 3, you really inspire other people to go with the flow. You inspire other people that, okay, you've got this big project, take it step by step. And it may not seem like that's such a big deal because it's so natural to you, but you've actually helped to empower so many people just through your example. You've actually helped to prosper a lot of people, many of which you don't know that you've prospered, just by your example, just by showing that you show up and you take things step by step and you do things in this very beautiful way. We have the medicine bag. People are attracted to your healing nature. Okay, some of you may have a healing profession, doctor, nurse, massage therapist, Reiki practitioner, etc. You hold the medicine and you show up and you come forward, okay? And people are attracted to that. They're attracted to who you are as a healer. What Spirit's also saying is that you mesh different ways of healing together. So often like Western and Eastern styles, more, say you're a doctor, you would mesh different styles of, maybe it is best to have a prescription for one person, but the other you might take a homeopathic route, right? So you don't just stick to like one route. You understand the medicine of the body. And I also feel like for this group, for many of you, they're showing me sound. So your medicine is your vibration. Some of you may be singers or language of light, okay? But you hold the medicine. So you're very healing group, and people are so attracted to you. So this group, many of you may attract people who need healing, even in your romantic relationships, okay? This didn't so much come up for the other groups, but it feels like with this group, because you have such a healing practice, because you hold the medicine, that people do show up who need that healing. It's just naturally who you are. So Spirit's saying there is an opportunity, there's an advice coming through. There is an opportunity to create some boundaries and really see what's going to be best for you, because you're so generous and people are attracted to your generosity. But they also want you to, we got set intentions. They want you to set the intentions for yourself as well. And people are extremely attracted to the fact that you set it intentions and then you end up having a harvest. Like, you don't just, you just don't wait around. You do the steps. Setting intentions is the divine masculine way of manifestation. The divine feminine way is giving your wishes to the universe, okay? So both are important. You understand the importance of both receiving and giving, and people are super attracted to that. They see you as very accomplished. They see that you go through your life cycles very well. So some of you, we have wholeness here as well. This is victory and energy. Again, you're a healer. People see that you have brought yourself back to wholeness. Some of you, it may have been through a physical ailment. Some of you, it might have been financial or spiritual or relational. But what people are so attracted to is that you have found a way to bring yourself back to wholeness, that you are victorious. And they're like, where does pile 3 get their energy? Last time I saw them, they didn't have this situation together, and yet here you are, okay? And then we have creativity and knowledge, which is opening. People love your open spirit, and look at these hands that are open again. You guys may be very hands-on in your healing or your work, and people love that. What they're saying too is, even if it's not for work, people love your touch. It opens them up. They love how you are naturally open and vulnerable, and it opens them to feel like they can open to their creativity and knowledge as well. I feel like you are very creative. So some of you, because they're showing me my shawl that I made, okay, so some of you may make things with your hands, and that is good medicine for others. So people are super attracted to your creativity, whatever that creativity may be. This group, I feel like it's like people love the way that you make them feel. You touch them very deeply. We got tarot cards a-flying, and they love that. In this group, because you are such healers, I feel like sometimes you guys can be loners in some ways. So I feel like you don't always get to know why people are attracted to you, because you're kind of, because I'll show you. We've got the Hermit card that has come out, okay? Let me see one more here. Okay, so we have the Hermit. People love how spiritual you are, and even though you may feel sometimes like you're alone, you shine the light for others, and people are really attracted to your light. Again, you have done the work. You have gone inside yourself to find the place of wholeness and abundance. You do shine like this crystal, the citrine. And it's funny because, like, a lot of times hermits, they're trying to get away from everybody else, but everyone can see them. You know what I mean? Like it's like you do need a decent amount of alone time to regroup because your energy is so healing. There are so many that are trying to have that. But they're attracted to the fact, too, that you can go and learn on your own, that you're self-sufficient, that you can, again, it's this solid inner being that brings you to inspired action. People are so attracted to that. And it's more than attracted. They're inspired by you, that you can take what may have seemed like a hard situation and regroup and make it right? We have 9 of Wands. People are super attractive to your perseverance. I feel like you have gone through different things in order to earn your medicine bag. Okay? You've had different challenges, but people have seen your perseverance and they're so attracted to that. They're attracted that you never give up. And you don't give up even when people have been betrayed or sneaky or what have you. The other thing that people are attracted to is that you don't really go for excesses. Like you have the abundance, you could be excessive, but instead you are very tempered in your life. Like you take what you need, you use strategy. People are so attracted to the way that you're able to strategically move step by step to get to your goals, and that you achieve your harvest every time. It's like you have the winning formula, and it's because you've gone through your different situations. People are very attracted to your love. This Ace of Cups, you have an open heart and you give your love. And you help to open other people's hearts. You help to open them back up to the possibility of love again, to the possibility of romance, to the possibility of abundance, to the possibility. It's like you give people hope, and they're really attracted to that. We have 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords. You give people hope after they've gone through heartbreak or they've had challenging times or quarrels, and that you cut through the truth. Okay? I also feel like people are really attracted to the fact that you say what you mean and mean what you say, that when there's conflict that happens, that you don't back down. As much as you have strong warrior energy, and people are so attracted to that the hurt, the broken, those who have been the underdogs, you'll stand up and speak the truth for them, and you don't care if people come at you with conflict. It's not your comfort zone. You don't love it, all right, but you're not going to back down because somebody's throwing a fit. Like, people are so attracted to the fact that you will stand up and say, no, that's not right. You have the medicine, okay? And because your being is so full of integrity and you are whole and complete, you do not put up with anybody else's BS, okay? So I also feel like what makes you so attractive is you will stand up for your friends, family, those that you love. You will stand up for them. You're that person who, if you've got a friend who's kind of like a doormat or lets people kind of walk all over them, you'll say, no, you're not treating my friend so-and-so, whatever, like that. Okay, people are so attracted to the fact that you are so strong and you're so willing to tell the truth even in the face of confrontation. And that's really beautiful. You guys are really great, and I feel like with this group that I want to give you extra encouragement and let you know that you are really loved, because I feel like this group has been doing a lot of service of others and not as much service of yourself, okay? I love that you're methodical. I love that you're moving forward in such a way, but it's like you are so attractive that you don't even feel attractive because you've been giving so much of yourself. And now Spirit's saying for this group, it's really time for you to receive. You've been doing enough service of others, and it's time for you to have your abundance and your harvest, your victory. Okay? It's time for you to have this accomplishment for you. All right? That it's time to give yourself your medicine of nurturing, caring, standing up for the underdog part of yourself. Okay? I love that waterfall back there. Waterfalls are abundance, orgasms. All right. So it's like there's good medicine in waterfalls. All right. So that's kind of a side note, because I feel like this group, you may have felt a little bit down on yourself lately because you've been giving so much for so long that it's time for you to know how attractive you are. You are beautiful beings, and you are really integral to this earth plan. Okay, so it's time for you to give to yourself some, because you've been giving to others so much. Again, the reason so many people show up for you to help and to care for, and that you're attracting those people who need the healing, is because you have it to give. You guys are such a high frequency that you're like, oh, okay, this group would give like their last dollar to somebody or the shirt off their back, and it's like now it's time for you to give all of that to yourself, and to really take to heart that people do love and enjoy you. And it goes beyond the physical. This is so much more. You help people change their lives. Like, you help people to that's the reason they're attracted to you, is you nurture and care them back to health, physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm feeling like with this group, like what you may not know is that some people are still alive today because of your kindness to them, because you held the medicine to show them a new way and to walk them through their journey. And so you are that important. Like, they're showing me multiple people who would have left Earth or chosen to maybe do suicide or something of that sort, if it were not for your love. And they may never have been able to tell you that, but know that it's important who you are. And you give so much to this world. So now it's time for you to give back to yourself. Okay, so side note there. I'll get off my pedestal there. So thank you so much. I'm going to leave it there. Love you guys so much. You are such givers. We need to give you back your energy. All right. And thank you guys so much. For those of you who want to enter the contest, it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber. So subscribe and hit that bell button. Like and share this video. And then when you finish that, in the comment section below, write medicine bag. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the contest. May 1st, I will do that drawing on video, announce the winner, and hopefully that winner is you. All right. So until next time, aloha.